Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back with your third and final video blog of the night for July 24th, 2014, around 8 p.m. in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun's going down and the humidity's going down. Going to be a nice sunny day tomorrow and Saturday. This weekend in Lowell, Massachusetts, it's the annual Folk Festival, which starts Friday night and runs through Sunday night. And there's going to be a lot of music being played in Lowell, Massachusetts at different sites. All kind of folk music, all kind of dance music, all kinds of music. And it's a fun event. You could see local artists and maybe nationally known artists and folk artists and jazz artists and other kinds of artists. That's good. Also, there's going to be a lot of food there. Going to be a lot of specialty dishes like Greek food, Asian food, Thai food, any kind of food, Polish food, Italian food, Greek food, all kinds of vendors, all kinds of crafts. A lot of the local businesses are going to be there promoting their business and other businesses. And also the bars in downtown Lowell are going to be packing the restaurants there as well. So if you're in Lowell, Massachusetts this weekend, stop by the Folk Festival anytime between Friday night and Sunday night. And to get there, if you're coming from Boston, via the MBTA, you could take the commuter rail to Lowell Station, and then there's going to be some extra trains traveling to and from Lowell because of the Folk Festival. Also on Saturday, if you could take the bus, LRTA bus, and there'll be a free shuttle bus from Kennedy Center to downtown Lowell for the Folk Festival. I hope everybody goes to the Folk Festival. I'll probably go Saturday. And on to my last subject of the night. It's about my personality profile. It's about Mike Esposito. Mike Esposito was a former NFL football player for 3 years for the Atlanta Falcons, but he's more famous known than I know. He used to be the security guard at Billerica Memorial High School for many years. He was the security guard when I was a student at bmhs for 4 years. Mike Esposito played high school football for Wilmington High School, and he was very successful. He made the All-Scholastic team from the Boston Globe, Boston Herald American, and the Lowell Sun. He wore number 232, and that number's retired by Wilmington High School. Then he played 3 years at Boston College Eagles, and he compiled 2,844 yards and 24 touchdowns in 3 varsity seasons. He won the Bossier Lowell Award for the best high school football player in New England area for 1974. He was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons in 1975, but he didn't play 75 season because of injuries, and he played 3 seasons for the Falcons. He only compiled 439 yards because he was barely used, but he was the special teams captain for the Falcons, and he actually played with the Falcons with WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! And after Mike Esposito retired, he got a pension from the NFL for being on the roster for 4 years. You get a pension. And then he retired. Then he opened up a couple of Nautilus clubs, and he had a lot of former Bruins players who trained there, a few pro athletes, and even WWE wrestlers. He one time saw the Iron Sheik, former WWE champion, WWE Hall of Famer. I wonder if Mike Esposito became friends with the Sheik. That would be funny if he did. And then 1980, Mike Esposito became the Boston College Athletic Hall of Fame, Varsity Hall of Fame for his accomplishments. Then he coached high school football for several teams in the Merrimack Valley area. Chelmsford High School, Billerica Memorial High School, Central Catholic. He also coached Billerica Memorial High School hockey for many years. And then in 1991, he was actually the football coordinator for the movie School Ties. That's amazing, which was filmed in the area, by the way. He was like security guard for many years in Billerica Memorial High School. I remember Mike Esposito. He was a very fun guy to talk to. He told me a lot of stories about his football career and stuff. And he's a great guy. And I always said hi to him in the cafeteria during lunch hour. And also I see him around patrolling the halls, making sure everybody's in the class where they're supposed to be. Also, Mr. Mike Esposito he prevented unauthorized visitors from coming to BMHS, because unauthorized visitors had no place in BMHS unless if they knew somebody, if they had to do business there. So he kept the school protected from unwanted visitors. And he had that job for about maybe 15, 16, 17 years. And then he left there to own his own construction company, drywall and stuff like that. He did it for many years. Don't know what he's doing now, but Espo's a fun guy, and it was great to know him. He's one of the only people I personally know who was a professional football player. I don't know other people who play professional football player personally, and he was a great guy. Well, that's about it for me for tonight. I will be back tomorrow with at least 3 to 6 more video blogs. The subjects I'm going to cover tomorrow are the 10 wrestlers that Vince McMahon should have considered putting the WWE Championship on if he could not get Hulk Hogan, if he couldn't get Hulk Hogan at all during his national expansion period that started in 1984. And some of the names are obvious and some are surprising that I have the list. Plus, there's going to be a personality profile of Tommy Glavine. And there might be a surprise here or two there, but I'll definitely have a blog about the outcome of the saga if RDT is going to buy back Market Basket. He's going to. The board of directors has to do this. Has to do this. It's the most common sense, logical thing, and it's the right thing to do. They'll do it. And they'll save Market Basket because there's no other choice. Do it, board of directors. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. Good night, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. See you tomorrow.